What's the connection between your heart, your mental health, and riding a pump foil? Turns out, there really is one. To explore it, I filmed two doctors who also happen to be pump foilers taking us from the hospital all the way to Lake Zurich. Let's hear what they had to say.
My name is Naomi. I'm 40 years old. I'm a medical doctor. I work here at the University Hospital in Zurich as a psychiatrist in consultation psychiatry. So in consultation psychiatry, we're responsible for treating people on different wards, interdisciplinary with the other teams. For example, myself, I'm responsible for the surgical wards. So if there's a patient after an accident or something, I also have some patients who come for consultation regularly. I'm also responsible for our residents, for their further education, and that's something I really enjoy a lot.
I am Dr. Sarah Spalinger. I am a cardiologist and I work at the University Hospital in Zurich and Spital Zollikerberg. What I do all day, basically here, I look at hearts. This is what I do all day. I do ultrasound of the heart, I look the structure, the function, and it's super interesting because it changes depending on how much sport you do, which age you have and which conditions you have, and it tells a story about the person. About 4 years ago, I started to foil. There was basically nobody that did it. I got inspired, and since then, I never let it go. There's so many possibilities you can do with the foil, and it still amazes me every day how much skill it requires and how much it can actually teach you in real life.
So I was running along the lake in Wollishofen and I saw some people attempting to pump foil, and it was the first time I encountered the sport. Did a lot of dog starts, and I think in the beginning it was maybe also not the right material, so I was starting with a very big wing, which I only managed 4 or 5 pumps, and I was stuck for a long time. And I think it took me about half a year to learn how to pump foil. So first I tried running start and sliding the board and jumping on it, and then I switched to jumping down from the dock from height, and that really was a game changer.
So foiling is a sport which is amazing because it combines 3 different aspects. It's the endurance aspect, but it's also the strength aspect and the skill aspect. And once you progress more and more, you get into the endurance level where obviously a good heart is important. And for me, it's a bit like high intensity interval training, where you just kind of push hard for a short amount of time and then relax again. And when you start taking the waves, and that's what I love to do, when you go further, and the other day I just went behind a boat, I went into nowhere. It was full risk. I didn't know if I had a boat back, but then I saw a boat approaching and I took the other boat back, and I was on the water about half an hour, and that was so cool. And this is where this comes in. So you kind of relax on the wave, but you pump again, you relax, you pump. And from that aspect, I think it's really a good sport to train endurance, but also with regards to high intensity interval training. Studies have shown that if you engage in physical activity that is pleasant to you, it gives more health benefits than if you just do repetitive stuff you don't like. And because foiling is like a game, it's a really cool sport, something new I think, because it's like a little game and you try to go after waves and you kind of dance on the water. You go after the next wave if you forget that it's so much fun, and you train your body, but your mind is absorbed and totally focused.
it's the core things that I also tell my patients, that you have to sleep well, eat well, move. It doesn't have to be crazy amount of sports, but to do some regular exercise is really good. And also social interactions are very important for mental health. So with pump foiling you have movement, you have the social interaction because you're at the dock with other people, and even if you're a beginner or advanced, you can pump foil together and you come back to the dock, you exchange your experiences and you have fun together. So it's a lot of fun, it's very playful. And I think it's very important for mental health. You're outside in nature, you're underwater. For me, it's really something that makes me very happy.
What is really cool also is because you have only one chance. When you fall, you just fall and you have to swim a long time. So you're totally focused and absorbed while you go after the waves. And it just gives you this energy boost, which I really like.
I think with pump foiling, anyone, any age, any gender, they can learn it. The only thing you need is like the will to do it and the patience. And I'm not a super flexible, not a super sporty person, but I'm quite patient. And I would recommend to everybody who's interested to try it, to keep going, even if it's taking a long time, because it's so rewarding. Once you're underwater and you pump, it's such an amazing feeling.